Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator, the Maker of heaven and earth. My name is Yeshaya Yisrael of the tribe of Dan of the nation of Israel. This particular presentation, brothers and sisters, we do not intend for it to be long, but we do, brothers and sisters, want to bring this to the people for edification and for clarity purposes. It has been quite some time, some months, if we will, since a brother has done a live free Hebrew presentation. And the last one that I did, which is on the channels, Mora Yeshaya Torah lessons, as well as Mora Yeshaya Hebrew lessons, I stated that I will not be doing so. But another spirit came upon me and just wanting to sit there and share this kind of information. What we're going to be going over is something that, for those who have been subscribed or following or are concerned about the brothers' presentations, we have done this before, but this time there's more information in this particular case, and so forth and so on, and what we will be speaking about and so forth in this. We ask you all to get your pens, your pads, your paper, and to take notes. We hope and pray, brothers and sisters, again, that everyone is well and will be better. If I can be heard well and people are in good spirits, please, I'm asking you to type in the number 4. If I can be heard well and people are in good spirits, I am asking you to type in the number 4. We are, brothers and sisters, doing this in this particular matter and so forth regarding the matter of Hebrew in this particular matter. So, without any further ado, we are again hoping and praying that everybody is well and will be better. Thank you for that. Thank you, my brother Yaram Yashrala and Cain. Shabbat Shalom to you as well. Yes, the word for 4 in Hebrew is arba in that particular case. So I'm able to see this on the Mordeh Yeshaya Hebrew lessons as well as Mordeh Yeshaya Torah lessons, and brothers and sisters in the Facebook page Yeshaya Author Danite. We are going to, brothers and sisters, pull up the presentation in this manner and let us go on from that particular case. Thank you for that. Excuse me about that, family. Calling this one here a short Hebrew lesson, giving honor to the Creator. We ask you all to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. Thank you for that. Let's translate the words. Okay, what do we see here, brothers and sisters, in this particular case? We want to point out with the laser pointer, if we will, right? We have the word ose, roe, rotze, pone, howe, noshe, bone. Now, what can we notice, brothers and sisters, in this particular case? Is that if we look at it from this particular point, in this particular way, right? You will notice that all of these, if we will, right? I want to show this for reference purposes, right? And I want to show this possibly with as much what they call real time as possible, all right, in this particular case. Now, we're hoping and praying that everyone is well and will be better. Why do I say that? Because there's always a way to be better. There's always a way to advance, and positivity and respect, niceness, and things of that kind of nature. We don't want to neglect that, brothers and sisters, in this particular case. All right? So what, again, can we notice in this particular case? Sorry about that. Is that all of the ones on this side here, all right, and we want to change this particular matter here to, and I wanted to do this in real time, if we will, so we can see it as much as possible, right? What we can notice, brothers and sisters, is that on the left-hand side, right, is that all of the letters end in the letter Hey. All right. You said, brother, that your screen is a little blurry. If it continues to be blurry, let me know, because from what I'm able to see on my end with the different screens, it's not. So if that is the case and it's something that I can work on or fix on my end, let me know. Thank you. What we're seeing here, we want to point this out, if we will, right? With the laser pointer is that you have the letter Hey and all of that. Any verb in Hebrew that ends with the letter Hey, as pointed out in times past, is referred to as a Lamed Hey verb. All right. So these are things we just want to point out. Now, every word that you see here in Hebrew on the screen is in the present tense. All right. All of these words here, again, brothers and sisters, is in the present tense. So let's look at this and translate this for reference purposes. Right. So let's look. We're going to do what they call transliteration. That is to say, just say like, oh, say, and then the translation of it. Then we have oh, a, and the translation of it. All right. Then we have say and the translation of it. Then we have here one and the translation of it. Then, brothers and sisters, we have here, all right, if we will, in the translation of it. Then we have here in the translation of it. Then we have here in the translation of it. All right. So just want to point that out for reference purposes. Now, everything, brothers and sisters, that we see here with the English, right, is in the masculine singular. All right. This is the masculine singular. And brothers and sisters, they all end in the letter Hey. So whether, and as pointed out in the past, whether something is typed in or whether something, brothers and sisters, is stated, it still holds the same weight in that particular case. It still holds the same aspect of importance in that particular case. So with that being the case, family, let us continue in this particular case with the timing allotted. Thank you for that, family. All right. As pointed out, this is all masculine singular. So we've gone over the pronouns in several instances, and it's on the channel Water Yeshaya Hebrew lessons as well, where you would know, you would say ani for I, ata for you, and hu for he. All right. In that particular case, and so forth and so on. So let us, brothers and sisters, look at this from the feminine singular aspect. None of the words here are plural. All right. So that's what we want to also emphasize on in this particular case. So let us, brothers and sisters, after doing what we did here, I just want to state it. So for phonetic purposes, the first one you see, ose, roe, All right. We have here, let's point this out with the laser pointer if we want. Ose, roe, rotze, pone, howe, noshe, bone. All right. So just want to emphasize that in that particular case. So let's look. A man will say, or a boy will say, Ani ose, I am doing. The same would say, Ani roe, I am seeing. The same would say, Ani rotse, I want. The same would say, Ani pone, I am turning. The same would say, Ani howe, I am existing. The same would say, Ani noshe, I am forgetting. The same would say, Ani bone, I am building. So these are things, brothers and sisters, that we care to point out for reference purposes. We asking you all to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for that. Let us, brothers and sisters, look at it as we wanted to from the feminine aspect, and let's see what wording we come up with in this particular case. All right. In as much real time as possible. All right. We have osa, roa, za, ho na, ho wa, osha, o na. Now, what you're seeing in this particular case here is it in the feminine singular. So a female would say, like a man or a boy, I need, which means I or I am. All right, in that particular case, would say, brothers and sisters, Ani osa, I am doing or I am making. Ani roa, I see or I am seeing. Ani rotsa, I want or I am wanting. But in English, to make sense, you would just say I want. Pona, I am turning. Hoa, I am existing. Ani nosha, I am forgetting or I forget. Bona, I am building. So these are things, brothers and sisters, in this particular case. If there are any questions or comments concerning this, please let me know within the chat. Again, this is on Mori Yeshaya Hebrew Lessons, or Mori Yeshaya Torah Lessons, as well, brothers and sisters, as the Facebook page, Yeshaya Author Danite. So these are the words that we want to translate in that particular case. The wordings that you see, brothers and sisters, we want to show with the laser pointer on this side. We're going to, within the next 2 hours, that is to say at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to go over this. I'm going to make this not one lesson, but have it done into 2 particular lessons in this particular case. All right. So hopefully and praying that everybody is well and will be better. What do we also care to point out in this particular case? All right. In showing things in real time as much as possible in this particular case, right? Let's look. Let's go here. All right. Make it that in that particular case. And you have me, whether you spell it as so or as aso or this means I or I am. All right. This is used by males or females. All right. The age does not matter in that case. So if you're an older man or an older woman, you would still say ani, all right, in that particular case. What I'm attempting to do is show this again in as much real time as possible, all right, for edification purposes in this particular manner. Hoping and praying again that everybody is well and will be better. Let us, brothers and sisters, make this part of the dictionary while we're here in this particular matter. And I am open, brothers and sisters, to constructive criticism in this particular and other particular matters, brothers, concerning this. All right. I can be reached at the telephone number by text, WhatsApp, or by calling. And that is at 908 587 4841. Now, brothers and sisters, I want to state this and just give a synopsis of what we did and then conclude from that particular case. Alrighty, let us get back into this, if we will, right? You have osa, ro'a, rotza, pona, hoa, nosha, bona. All right, so if we look at the laser pointer, osa, ro'a, rotza, pona, hoa, nosha, bona. Now, this already has been pointed out on this side as the feminine singular. All right. So a female would say, regardless of her age, ani, however you spell ani in English, there is no correct way to spell a Hebrew word in English letters. All right. It means I or I am. Okay. So a female say ani osa, ani ro'a, ani rotsa, ani pona, ani hoa, ani nosha, ani bona. You'll be surprised maybe about how easy Hebrew is by just understanding the pronouns, some commonly used verbs, and how when put together, how a sentence can be formed. Okay, so now that which we did was just the feminine singular. We're going to close out and review by doing the masculine singular. All right. It's pretty simplistic. It's not difficult. All right. It is different, but not difficult. Do not let a baby who walks and falls and gets up as if nothing happened make us as adults sit back and wonder, should we get into it? How can it be beneficial? What is the point of it? I'm not for this. Pick your teacher, brothers and sisters, and learn from him or her. All right. So let's look, if we will. Now, the masculine singular, you will still say ani for I or I am, right? And it will go by saying ani ose, ani ro'e, ani rotse, ani pone, ani hoe, ani noshe, ani bone. And that's how that works in that particular case. What we're going to do, brothers and sisters, is look at it from this point now and close out this particular lesson in this case. We will return today, Elohim willing, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to continue the lesson in this matter with the words on the screen. We ask you all to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Torah, thanks. So without any further ado, we're going to, in this particular case, close this out, giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator, the Maker of heaven and earth. My number has been posted, 908-587-4841. And we are, brothers and sisters, going to move on asking you all, and hopefully everyone as well, to subscribe, comment, like, share. Join us again in a little over an hour and a half at 10 a.m. on this channel to go over the words that we spoke about in that case. Shalom.